Today begins a new journey in the land of Hoenn on the Nintendo 3DS, and today I will be going over the rules on which we will be playing through Omega Ruby with in Omega Ruby Randomizer Wonderlocke. So, if you're confused, if you're wondering what is a Randomizer Wonderlocke, hold your horses 1 second. We need to build the foundation for this. Now, as you know, many variants on YouTube, they're based off of your traditional nuzlocke, which include your basic rules. You know, you can only get to the first Pokemon in each route. You can use gift Pokemon. Some people play with that rule. I'm okay with that. I will be using the gift Pokemon. And if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. Now, normally, you would nickname the Pokemon to form stronger emotional bonds, but since we're going to be Wonder Trading them right away, there's really no reason to do that. So we're not going to be playing with that rule, because we're Wonder Trading them away the second that we get them, really. And then we have the Wonderlocke. The traditional Wonderlocke just means the same rules apply, except you Wonder Trade each Pokemon that you encounter and you catch, and you get a new Pokemon back. Now, the excellent part of this, the most exciting part about this is that you could get a Zigzagoon, or you could get a Milotic, or you could get a Rayquaza. You don't really know. And that is so exciting, especially when it's supposed to be a challenge. The Wonder Trade system will dictate how easy or hard your journey will be. So, what this randomizer will do. What's the randomizer? I know you're on the edge of your seats waiting for me to tell you. Well, pretty much, there's this wonderful website called random.org. You can select any set of numbers. So I'm going to be doing numbers 1 through 4, and the website will randomly select one of those numbers. So like I said, we're going to be numbers 1 through 4. Those are the numbers that we're going to be doing. Now, depending on what number it selects, that will be the number of Wonder Trades that we will do. Now, imagine this as rolling some dice. Rolling a die that has 4 sides to it. Now, pretty much, that will just say which Wonder Trade do we get to keep and use and stuff. Listen, if your first Wonder Trade is a Zigzagoon, and your second one is a Rotom, a shiny Rotom, some of you may remember what that's from, but if you're new, I got a shiny Rotom and I couldn't get it because of the randomizer elements of this. And the random.org tells you to keep the third one. We don't care about the Zigzagoon and the Rotom, your first two. The randomizer says you keep the third Wonder Trade. Doesn't matter what the first and second are, you have to keep the third one. If it has 3, if it has 2, then you keep the second one. If you keep the fourth, you keep the fourth one if it says the number 4, and you keep the first one if it says number 1. So essentially what this does is it says which of these 4 Wonder Trades do you get to keep. It randomizes which of the 4. So whatever those 4 may be, we like roll a dice, being random.org, and that will tell us which of those 4 we get to keep. So that is the idea of a Randomizer Wonderlocke. You have your core Nuzlocke rules with the risk and the excitement of a Wonderlocke, with the additional randomizer element throwing a curveball into everything, with, of course, the new games Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But in this case, I'm going to be playing Omega Ruby, which is awesome. I'm excited. And we're also going to be playing with a dupe skulls in this case, because I wouldn't be surprised if we get a good amount of Zigzagoons. That's why I've been using that example so much, because a lot of people are going to be running to Zigzagoons and, you know, Wingles. I'm not sure exactly what a lot of people will have, but my prediction will be that. So don't worry, we're going to have a unique team, because I will have that in effect. Anyway, before I go on too long, make sure you leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you are psyched for some Omega Ruby Randomizer Wonderlocke. Peace.